What is up people, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to fire the spear more effectively in Helldivers 2. Now there is an upcoming patch that is supposedly going to fix the issues with the spear, but just in case that doesn't happen, here are some tips that should make this stratagem easier to use. So tip number 1, when you're firing the spear, try to be on higher ground. Tip number 2, try be at medium to longer ranges instead of being up close and personal. That's not where you want to be if you're using the spear. Tip number 3, I often find the first person view to be more effective if you're trying to lock onto something than being in third person. Tip number 4 then, when you're locking onto an enemy, you're going to get a yellow triangle that turns to green, and when it turns to green you should be able to let off a shot. But what often happens is that green triangle only lasts for half a second to a second, and you can miss out on that time slot. So to not miss out on that time slot, what you want to do is, as soon as you get that yellow triangle, hold down your fire button, so you should be able to let off a shot instantly. And my fifth and final tip is, when you do let off a shot, if you're fighting an enemy, or firing at an enemy I should say, that can take multiple shots, you want to reload and hold down your aim button, so that when you load up another shell into your spear, you'll be able to fire it once again. So combining all them tips together, we've got a Bile Titan out here in the distance, so let's fire a shot at him to aggro him and see if we can put any of these tips to use. So he should come around the corner now. We're going to wait for him to get a little bit closer. We'll go into first person as well. So that's the first tip, is just holding down the fire button, and we got an insta kill. So I'm going to load back in here to see if we can get it, so that we need to fire more than one shot, so I can show you the reloading and firing a second shot straight away. Okay, so remember, the 5 tips are: fire from high ground, fire at medium to long range, fire using the first person view instead of the third person view. Once the locking sequence begins, hold down the fire button to let off a shot straight away. And if firing at enemies that require multiple shots, once you fire your first shot and you're reloading, hold down the aim button so that you can let off another shot instantly. So to try and show you that very last tip of reloading and aiming to fire off a shot straight away, I'm going to avoid using the third tip, which is firing in third person, because that seems to be a bit too effective for the purpose of this video. So let's see here. That's one shot, and I'm going to hold down the aim button. Now he was in a lot of cover there, so I'm not surprised that that shot didn't work. So let's try this again here. I'm going to aim. Hopefully lock on eventually. You can already see how much less effective it is trying to lock on in third person instead of first person. There's the second shot. I'm holding down the aim button, and with any luck I can fire off a second shot straight away. Bile Titan's still not dead. Maybe a third one in a row, not quite, but if I go in first person now, I should be able to lock on a little bit quicker. Maybe not. Still shows you that the spear is quite ineffective at times, but at least you got to see an example of firing straight away when reloading. So if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.